Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your bonus read for the weekend of the 3rd, 4th and 5th of July. I can't believe we're in July already. I already think it's tax return time. So all that new all stuff coming back again. Oh, I guess that's not for everybody either, because I think Australia does the financial year from June to June or July to June. I know in other countries they do it on online or in line with the actual year, so very different. It sort of makes sense because you've got so much other stuff going on at the beginning of the year, but it can be a bit confusing, you know, when you're talking about it to other people, because I guess if you're starting a new year. Anyway, I digress. I'm using the Connolly Tarot here for your reading. All right, very, very nice. We have the card of the World coming out here. So the World card is the end of the story in the tarot deck. So it means that you've learned all your lessons and you're moving to finish off the lessons learned. The World always signifies the end of a cycle. So that can be the cycle in the tarot deck, but it can also be the cycle of something you've been cycling in your life. So you could have been cycling in relationships, you could have been cycling in jobs, whatever it is for you. You're about to close this out. There seems to be some sort of enlightenment coming through here. Oh, I'm seeing all the other cards. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords coming through. So this is the end of negative thinking. This is the end of negativity. This is allowing things that you have held on to go. So if you've been stuck in a pattern or a way of doing or thinking that isn't serving you, for example, if you have a negative mindset, if you have core beliefs that don't work with you anymore, it could be about, you know, finalizing a relationship that's caused a lot of negativity, but something here that you are closing out. You're having the recognition now of what you've been doing and how to move forward. Okay, so for some of you, this is about love. So you could have closed the door on a relationship here, possibly with a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Something has not come through the way you wanted it to, or something's been offered here that really isn't really what you want. Okay, you're dealing with someone who's a past life soulmate or a past life person or a past person. I do like that we got the Ten of Pentacles here. So it's almost like you're giving something away because you know that there's something better on the other side. So some of you are letting go of someone, letting go or closing a cycle on someone, something that's brought you a lot of negativity, a lot of negative thinking, a lot of hanging on to something that hasn't proven its worth. So it could be that you've been hanging on to an energy or an idea of some sort of outcome to a relationship or outcome to a desire, and it's not happened. You're closing the door on it. I think you're making a choice here to move on from this love you have, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, deciding that perhaps what you're being offered here isn't good enough. Somebody from your past, but I feel beautiful with the Ten of Pentacles there, because it says to me you're making the right choice, whatever this is. Okay, let's have a good look at the story. Okay, so we have somebody coming in here, making an offer. They have the energy of the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands can sometimes talk of, you know, the one night stand, the quick in and out, the energy of someone racing in with a lot of passion but burning out very quickly. And the Knight of Wands is sort of has that reputation of the passion not lasting. He's a very sort of quick knight. He sometimes comes up if you've been dealing with someone who has the energy of a player, or someone who really isn't interested in a commitment, somebody who just wants something quick and off again. So it could be that whoever you've been dealing with here hasn't really committed to something, committed to a relationship, committed to something here, because you're feeling this energy here is it's not what you want. So I feel like you're cutting some sort of energy with somebody who's not offering you something that you would like. Let's look a bit further. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles, oh, Okay, so you've been very, very patient and tolerant of someone who's taken their time to make a commitment to you. I feel like you've probably been doing this for a long while, waiting for somebody to come in and offer something more than what you've currently got. So maybe you're in a very sort of physical relationship. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't want to settle down. This could have been going on for a while. There could have been a lot of passion in this experience. But I feel like you've been more than passionate with this person, more than patient, I should say. Okay, yes, okay. So for many of you, you're walking away from someone that won't commit or doesn't give you a fair return on your investment. This is definitely the feeling of, I'm looking, both these cards are looking back at this Knight of Wands, and they're both looking very disappointed. So I think you're going to walk away from something. This is that whole Seven of Swords energy, Five of Swords energy here, where you're walking away from something even though it's at your cost. So it may be very disappointing that you have to walk away, but you have no choice. This person is not investing in the relationship. You could be dealing with a player, as I said, or someone who is just not wanting to commit. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles coming through here. So your person, oh boy, he's looking back as well. Everybody's looking back at this Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But I feel like here, to me, this is like you saw so much potential in this situation. There was huge potential here for something to happen. And someone has let you down dramatically. I don't think it's a bad thing, though, because you're coming up with the Ten of Pentacles, which means, you know, you're going from the 9 here to the 10. And that says to me, whatever you've picked up here is going to give you a lot more stability. So it's letting go of this energy is going to make you give you a more stable existence. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles. Wow, okay, lots of pentacles in this reading. Again, Eight of Swords, tough decision to make here, whoever this is for. Very tough decision. But look what's coming in. Ace of Wands. Okay. It feels funny because it's like the Ace of Swords rescued the first reading and the Ace of Wands is rescuing this one. It's almost like, you know, the universe is saying, you know, don't give up on something. We're here for you with this fresh new beginning. Just keep going. Just keep going. Someone's making a decision here, definitely. I feel like it's a really sad thing. I feel like, you know, you are walking away from something that you've invested a lot of time and energy into. But this Eight of Swords tells me that you're absolutely bound and tied to this situation, and it is not netting you anything at all. And the future is so bright here with this Ace of Wands. It's like you're walking into a time where you're feeling so much better, you know, walking away from whatever situation this is for you. All right, let's keep going. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. Oh, wow, okay. For some of you, you may be kicking this thing into gear. Here. Yep. For some of you, you've improved your own self-esteem and your own worth from walking away from something, without a doubt. This Strength and High Priestess, beautiful energy. And I feel like somebody's coming back with an offer as soon as you walk away. It's like you're putting something down and saying, no, I've put so much energy into this, I'm exhausted. I've waited patiently for something and nothing has happened. You know, I saw great potential with this person, this situation, whatever it is for you, but nothing's come of it here. And even though it's sort of creating, you know, sadness and unhappiness walking away, this energy of being stuck in this place, worrying, thinking, doing everything, wondering when this person's going to write, call, or let you know something has happened, is just too much. So you're walking away here. You're having a brand new start. There's a new offer coming in here. So it's almost like you've sort of either you've kicked this person in the backside or you've got a new offer coming in. So that'll be quite interesting. Let's have a look at that. All right, so we have you closing out a cycle with a lot of negativity, a lot of negative thinking, a lot of being stuck in your head about things, some sort of choice to move away, possibly from a water sign. For some of you, this could represent a mother figure too. So you may have made your mind up to walk away from a family member here, but whatever it is, it's not serving you. This is not wanting their love here, or the kind of love they're offering, or what they think is love, whatever it is. Could be for some of you, someone from your past. I feel like this is a very strong soulmate energy here. So it could be somebody that you've been dealing with who hasn't been investing back. But I love that you're coming up with the Ten of Pentacles, because that says to me, in walking away from the situation or leaving the situation behind, you are going to see what Spirit is saying. You pick up on the roundabout what you've lost on the swings. Does that mean anything to you? So obviously it doesn't really matter what you're doing here. You're still getting back what you've invested. It just may not come from the same source. And I always say, if it's a relationship, you know, sometimes when we're not getting what we want from a relationship with someone, sometimes leaving something behind, you know, will sort of get the universe to promote someone new to come in. I always think that they're really good like that, just when you feel that you're ready. Okay, so we have someone walking away from a situation because they felt they've invested so much into it. But I do have this Knight of Wands here. So I feel like for some of you, someone hasn't offered a commitment. They don't seem to be any more committed than what they were before. It feels like you're just going around in circles here. This is why you're trying to end up this circle and try to finish off something negative. I feel like you're about to chuck something in here, make a decision to move on and embrace a brand new start. For some of you, it could be with a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo as well, a Libra or a Leo. For others of you, this may give your person a little bit of a, may give them a little bit of a shock to know you've moved on. That may not be something that they were expecting. Because I feel like for some of you, you've got, it's like you've put the, oh, interesting. You've put the wind up someone here. Someone's coming in to offer you something more stable here. We do have this card coming back again too, and we have the Judgment card. So there is a second chance at love here with a water sign. We do have the Magician here. So it feels like something has happened to turn this Knight of Wands around. So let me have a look. You have the Chariot here. So some of you dealing with Cancer. Someone wanting to move forward and work on things now. Eight of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, so someone's had a change of heart, change of direction, really understanding now that they want to put work into a situation. So this Empress card tells me that they probably knew all along you were the right person for them, but maybe something here was holding them back. Three of Wands. Two of Cups. And the Fool. They may have been in a karmic relationship here. I feel like they're taking a leap of faith now. So you may have been dealing with someone who was in another situation. This is why they were unable to commit. But I think that pulling the energy back here with this Chariot card is forcing them to take action. And it looks as though they're going to look towards the future, decide what they want and take a leap of faith. They do want to work on this with you. They do. They do see you as something incredibly special, but they haven't wanted to make a decision. So you may have been dealing with someone who wasn't able to make a decision, but this person is now, once you've pulled the energy back, without a doubt. Okay, so we're going to use an energy oracle card here. For others of you, you could have a new soulmate coming in here once you've sort of taken off from that other person or that other situation. There does sort of feel like for some of you, this may be a brand new relationship coming in. Okay, so we have the card of appreciation coming through. Card 15. All right, where's the stand? Okay, this is about choosing gratitude. This card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom, yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. Sorry, something funny went through my head then. Instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for. And like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there is more to come that you can't yet see. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value and is guaranteed to bring you more worth and richness of life. Oh, well, there you go. So even though this is difficult to give away, I guess understand that in the greater scheme of things, if you let this energy go, you're going to bring in something much better. And you need to know that. So don't focus on the lack of leaving someone behind. Focus on the gratitude of someone new coming in, or this person may be waking up to themselves. Whatever it is here. I feel like it could be either for some of you. Have a wonderful weekend.